that is coming in on this day. Yesterday, we finished our series on actualizing our biggest dreams. Okay, so that was for 2 weeks. So today, we're starting our new series, and it is about how to start your day off right. How to start your day off right. Now, we are into this week, and the next week, this week, and however is guided into next week, we have 9 areas to cover about this area, about how to start off your day right. Okay. Now, starting off your day, I'm waiting for those to come into the room. Welcome. Hit the likes and put 21523 as you enter in. Now, entering into into the chat, and thank you for that. We're going into how to start your day off right. Now, starting your day off right can be anytime you rise up, and however you start your day, that's starting your day off right. Okay, some people, hey there, welcome. Some people, their day start off, at early mornings or whatever time you rise up. You want to, the one of the inklings into this is starting it off with a agenda for yourself first. Hey there, welcome. Put 215 in the chat. It's all about, and I'm just giving a few seconds for everyone to see that we're up in the live here. But starting your day off right anytime is about as you rise, what I was saying, as you rise, whatever time you start your day, you're taking time to start off your day with planning your time for you first. Okay, setting up your time for you first. And this is not a difficult. We're going to be going over 9 areas and how to do that. It's not difficult to do. It is something that will enhance your life of preparedness, preparing your day before everybody gets into your day. Rising up a little bit earlier, whatever time you start your day off right, anytime. And this is good for preparation when I'm saying that, so that way, whatever your schedule is like or non-schedule is like, you have first put things first, and that is spending time with the divine. Now, most people that come to this particular channel, they do have some kind of practice or develop. Hey there, good morning. Whatever your practice may be, or you're new, or you're trying to get back in alignment, or you in your new outbreak of maybe a religion of some sort, but now you're expanding yourself into your own personalized practice. Okay, so that's what we're here for. All right, so welcome to being a part of North Node tribe and North Node community, and we're all about developing ourselves that are practical uses, that is not obsolete or dated, but that is applicable to where you are in this millennium of 2023. Okay, and embracing the change and knowing that you can do anything in your life if you first put you first. And if you trust in the divine and source spirit guides, you have a whole team that will help carry you through on your path of this realm. Okay, of this realm. So I hope you got that gist while I'm explaining and waiting on a few to enter the room. Make sure that you hit the likes so that others will know. And then while I was saying that, we will be pulling some cards to adjacent it along with it. Good morning, Chris. To adjacent to bring into collaboration of what we will be talking about getting the day started off right anytime, because anytime is the way your day begins. But you want to apply this right before your day starts, whatever way your day starts. Okay, now one of my favorite as a practitioner, and I'm speaking for me, and you do whatever works for you, but I have a couple of, before I get into rule 1, is that I always do gratitude. That's something I've been teaching a long time to the North Node here in the community on Patreon and the community within Atlanta and in my hometown in Michigan. But I always, and I've been trained like that to some things that I always start my day off with is gratitude. I always start my day off with gratitude before we're going to talk about blocking a no digital zone before your day. We're going to talk about no digital zone, okay? But one of my favorite Psalms is 25. I happen to love Psalms 25. I always know that I work with a team and I believe in the divine, the universe. So this is something you may want to. I'm not sure how you do things, but I'm just going to share this part of where I incorporate my day. Okay. Give me 1 second. I just want to pull this up. To you, the divine, I rewrite it. I don't say the Lord or those things because I rewrite it the way that it works for me. But I say out loud and I write it daily and I say it to build me up. Is to you, the divine, I lift up my soul, the divine. I trust in you. Let me not be put to shame. Let me not be in any kind of shame. Let not any of my enemies triumph over me. Indeed, let no one who waits on you be ashamed. Let those be ashamed who deal treacherously without cause. Deal with that. So why I say that is that because I know that the day has its temptations, it has its things that you may have to deal with as you come in to the day. However, your day starts at any time. One other thing that I do like to build my day into is that I use red. I use red candle for that. Okay. I use a red candle. As you can see, it's still fresh. But I use, just telling you that using this as an example, but I have my red candle on my altar. Make sure that you're paying attention if you feel guided to pay attention to the series of the videos about candle essentials. Okay. So I burn red to go along with my Psalms 25 and 1. I like that for a segment, then I snuff it out. But those are some things that may be to inspire you how to perform your day at any time, whatever way you're guided. These are what? These are guides, things that you can develop into your practice, okay? There is always, let you know there's no wrong or right, but you find what works for you as I get into the rules. I'm just waiting on a few to come into the room. Okay, so I'm going to post here in the live so that you know we do have the new moon. Before I get into rule 1, we have the new moon that is coming in with Pisces season. We're getting ready to change into Pisces season starting on the 19th. Okay, and so in that I do have an altar visual that is coming, and that altar visual, if you would like to join it, the description is up on the website. Welcome, Tiffany. It is up on the website, but yeah, I just posted the link to it. Our altar visuals do fill up fast. They do fill up fast. Okay, so you should see that link there. Go on and check it out. The base candle, the center candle is a mermaid. It is a mermaid. We're going into ocean energy. Okay, but we are into this energy still. So happy birthday to those that are February birthdays or February birthdays that are going on now. So enough said. All right. So how do we get our day started off right? Okay. How do we get our day started off right? As you enter into the chat, can you go on and hit the like and put 51523 into the like? Okay. So as we come into this, we're in the millennium deep, okay? But we're now in the 2020s of the millennium. And then we've gone through a lot of shifting and changing since 2019. But then we are seeing right now that we can now be established some different, hey, welcome Chanel, can establish some new systems or old systems or systems that you once had, or it kind of got lapsy days, or you need to re-anchor yourself back into it. But we are now in the millennium 2020, so there's a different energy from the beginning of the 2000s to now. We were in the teens and now we're in the 20s. Okay, so as we move into there's a lot of different tricks and tips and hacks and different things to have a productive, bright days, but we want to be able to tweak our patterns and tweak our things into knowing that we're actualizing our biggest dreams. Then we were unplugging. Then we had our countdown. Then we had our Vlogmas. Now we're into setting up the day right anytime. Setting up your days right anytime. Okay. So as I already stated, I shared about Psalms 25. I said it out loud with some way that I set up my time, but we're doing this before you do this, before you start your day, whatever time of day, anytime your day starts. Making sure that you are adjacent yourself first, putting yourself first, and talking with the divine, the spirit guides first before you get into any other part of your day. It is your first breath into the movement of your day, so that way anything that's prepared before you as you enter into that day, you are orchestrating it and dealing with it ahead because you've gotten time to do so. So waking up at any time that works for you is part of it, but you do already have an internal clock that determines your sleep-wake cycles. And it pretty much is biological. Some people just aren't super early risers. They wake up too early, without getting adequate rest. And so that'll make you feel groggy and miserable. But you do want to have enough rest so that way you prepare yourself. Rest is best. Rest is important. Getting amount of time, having a suitable bedtime routine so that you're waking up at the time of solid hours, to know how many hours does it really take for you to set up your day so that you feel rested. Okay. And sometimes people are here that are challenged with sleep. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the first one of what we're sharing is wake up at a time that works for you. Okay. Your number one about getting the day right is wake up at the time that works for you, not at the time that you've been told to, not at the time that your job or whatever way you start your day. Wake up what works for you. Hey there, Jocelyn, welcome. Wake up at the time that works for you. Have you taken time to find out what is the work time for you? What is the sleep pattern time for you? What is it? No, that's your first rule, how to start your day off right. First rule. Other part is, which I mentioned, is waking up at a good time, getting sleep hours that you feel rested. Okay. And knowing that. All right. The other part was beginning the day with, once you will rise, getting into, maybe I mentioned Psalms 25:1. I found that works for me. Gratitude, the 5 gratitudes that work for you. So that way today, as you waken in the day, your thoughts start to get flooded immediately when you pop up. Your thoughts can come rushing in, which they will. They will. Okay. But you are grabbing hold of those flooded thoughts to design the day that you want for your life. Okay. Another aspect is when I'm starting my day off with this, I do like the color red. That brings in the energy of passion and bringing in that surge for me. You may want to start a day. The video is up about, we have part 1 and part 2 about candle essentials. As a practitioner, candles, again, go to the new video and the other video, you'll understand why. But I start mine with lighting my red candle. And when I'm done, I snuff it out. I have a candle snuffer. I snuff it out because I don't want that one to continue to burn. Okay, because I'm using it for that time. It's like my clock of me taking time, whatever that time, how much time that is. But the first essential is wake up at a time that works for you. Being intentional with that. Being intentional with your life, of your time, of your sleep. Okay? Your sleep is so important. Instead of trying to gain all your sleep on the weekends too. Sometimes, or however your amount of days you get off. Sometimes people try to bang it out of, okay, I'm gonna keep going, and then I get to sleep in here. But time is of an essence. Saturn brought in time. Okay, if you're not familiar with that, also astrology students and astrology enthusiasts that's in our class on Saturday, you got your notes, to build your worksheets of your notebook of the basis of astrology. And one of the things that I share is about Saturn. We have Uranus, God Uranus, and then we have goddess Gaia, Gaia. Okay, and these two goddesses, God and Goddess, consummated the universe. Now you can research that if you like. Keep in mind that I'm an astrologer buff, an astrologer divination strategist. So I go with that information to tailor and understanding how we came into this earth realm. So give you a little backstory on how we came into time and sleep, because at one point we did not have time. Time was not time. Okay, so let me give you, and you can research this information, but we had God Uranus, which he still exists, and then we have goddess Gaia, which is universal God. Okay, goddess. So these two, I'm gonna give you the short version of how time came about. These two had children. Okay, these two, then the children are the planets. Okay, so here goes the other boop, 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 boop. Planets are coming out of these two as they consummate. Okay, so now as they consummate, give you a short version, Saturn comes out as well. Okay, however, Uranus didn't like some of the way these planet animals and different things were being birthed, but basically universe. Okay, I'm going with the universe, not the earth and its production. Okay, because part of earth. Okay, however, I'm giving you a short version. So boom, boom, boom. So what happened was Uranus didn't like how some of these planets and different things look. Okay, look it up in mythology. You'll find this. So Uranus asked Gaia to swallow back up these planets because he wasn't too pleased about what they look like. Okay, so here we go. They got swallowed up. But Gaia didn't like that. Make the short version. She didn't like that. So she had conversations with the inner of her, the planets and different things that were put back inside of her. So she asked them, hey, which one of y'all want to deal with Uranus to cut off his essentials? Y'all know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to produce any more babies. All of these. So I'm putting it out here, but I'm trying to keep it clean. Okay. You know what I'm talking about when I said his essentials. So she spoke a lot of the planets and the different goddesses that was within her and gods that was still in her. All of them didn't step up. They're like, we're going to cut off daddy's essentials. I don't want to do that. Be a part of that life. Okay. So Saturn stepped up. Bam, bam. He's like, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. So what happened was he initiated to do it. So one day, how it goes, he cuts it off, Saturn, and he's sitting out. So there's no more planets that can be produced. But keep in mind, there's more things that became produced. That's a whole nother topic. Things still kept creating through Saturn. So in that cut off, it started the thing about time. That's how we came into time. This is how we progress older. But at one point, we did not progress older as human beings within this realm. So I hope y'all got that gist. So this is why sleep and time and all of these things are important. This is why the moon is on time, sun is on time, because these things became produced, because Saturn is the father of time. We call him Big Ben. We call him the Grand Poobah, that type of thing. So now do you understand why we have time? Okay, so Let me know your thoughts about that in the chat. All right. If you did know that, you didn't know that. Either way, we just wanted to talk about waking up on time, number one, so that you can start off your days great. Start your days off great anytime. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What do you have to say, guys, about this waking up on time that works for you? What works for the collective? What do you have to say? 2, 3, stop. Hit the likes. You in the room. Can you hit the likes? And if you can put, or if you can't, you might be at work. Replay crew, you know what to do. Hit 2:15:23. Yes, that's a true story, Mirima. Thank you. It's a true story. It's mythology. Look it up. These are the mythology is some areas that I will be. Yeah, Saturn did what he did. You know, that's why you see the rings around him is frozen and he cut it off. He had to have ice is sharp. It's sharp. So before him to be able to cut off Uranus essentials, he had to have the ice to be able to do that. And he has the rings. You have to have sharpness. You know, the other goddesses and gods weren't all out there yet with swords and different things. They start to evolve out of each planet. Okay. But research the mythology, you will find that out. This is one of the bases of astronomy when I started off taking astronomy and your religious classes in undergrad and grad. So these are things that we learn. So in astrology class, in the basic astrology class that I'm having right now in the master class, I'm including that information. But we're in our basis, so they're learning how to do magical spells with each planet. We're going into birth charts. We're going through glyphs. We're going into tells. So, and then we'll be starting our second part the second week of March. So if you're interested in joining in, we get it in. They've now got their additional papers to on their PDFs to put into their notebooks. Okay, so here we go. Journey. Here we go. All right. So Spirit is saying here, lead by example. So leading by example. Thank you, Marima. Hey there, Lisa. Welcome. So, and Lisa, you got her packet. She got her packet last night. The students that's in the master classes, you got in your packets. And we have our book, which is, I'm going into that. We have Planetary Magic. That is our course book. And our book study on Patreon. I haven't posted that yet because I'm pacing it out for those that's on the North Node that's there. But that is our course book, Planetary Magic. That's our course book, and they received a certain percentage off of their book. Okay, and then we have another book that they're adjacent from last week. So lead by example. Wake up at times that works for you. Lead by example. Setting your time up to have you're setting your time up, okay, so that you start your day off right. Anytime is about leading. Yes, you're welcome, Lisa. Starting your day off right anytime is leading by example. So you are the lead to start doing this. And you as a leader, practitioner in your life, maybe those that around you that are part of your life, you know, they see what you do. You are an example. You plant the seed in your home, with your friends, with your family. Okay, you lead by example. But wake up at time that works for you. Wake up at a time that works for you. Lead by example. Journey within. During this time, you're taking a time of journeying within, waking up on time, making sure you're getting that time that works. As you rise, you get ready to journey within to connect to the divine. Okay, you connect to the divine. And then we have worry is a wasted emergency. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying emergency. Something is going down with that, meaning worry is a waste emergency. Yeah, this is for someone when I said that out loud, whomever that is. But worry is a wasted I keep saying emergency. Something is going on with those that are watching this, okay? A wasted emotion. You know, it can waste your time, where if you're not waking up at a time that works for you, then you're getting up all not formulating a day. It makes you anxious. Worry brings about anxiety. It brings about anxiousness. If you're getting in the car and you're doing it on the run, where you're getting time, that's not preparing your morning. That is meaning getting up out of your bed, maybe sitting up in your bed, however that is, and taking that time, getting up, because it's any time. Yes, it can really put you out of whack. It can really disharmonize yourself as a practitioner and as a person, a student of the divine, a student of learning what is best for your path. You must adjacent yourself. So worry, it brings about worry. How much money I'm going to make? Am I going to make this money? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do this? God says, the divine says that he will take care of you. He, she, the divine, yin yang, okay? Masculine and feminine. The divine has promised you that. Not this realm. Not this realm that's made up of capitalism and division and levels to make people feel less than or greater than. But it's all about, setting up. Knowing that the birds don't worry about how they day is. They just doing their thing. The water is still flowing. The animals know how they're going to get their day, how their abundance is going to flow. They know that the divine takes care of them. So if the divine takes care of them, how much more or less than you are that are made in the image of the divine, of the yin yang, of the masculine and the feminine. This is for somebody today. Wake up at a time that works for you. You are made in the image of the divine. So you don't have to worry. It's a wasted emergency of emotions. You don't have to worry about that because the divine is there to take care of you. You wake up and you put your hands and you let go, you drop. Okay, that's something that's been said, the past 2 weeks, last week. And then there's some readings about letting the divine, I'm going to stop there, letting the divine catch you. Your spirit guides and angels catch you. Your ancestors catch you. Okay, because that's where you put your trust in. Right? Worry is a waste. Journey within. Lead by example. Okay? Lead by example. Start off with your red candle. That's your light. With starting that and shut it off. Snuff it out. That's your time. Okay? As you're getting in. But your first rule is wake up at a time that works for you. Okay? And we're here 27 minutes. Anybody have anything they want to say? Anybody have anything they want to say? Amerima says, oh my gosh, speaking to me. Yes. Chanel is saying throws and then puts you out of whack. Yes. And then we learn about, worry as a waste. Yes. It's definitely a practice. Okay. It's something that, if it's something that's part of you, that is part of you, then every day when you get up, worry less. That's your thing. Worry less. Write it down. Worry less. 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 You may have to speak it so much that then next thing you know, you don't even feel that anymore. It's not even a part of your rhythm anymore because you're establishing yourself with waking up on time. That works for you. Getting enough sleep. That works for you. Not trying to do 50,000 things to make it work. Ask the spirit of the divine, the source, the spirit guides, the abundance, the flow that comes from within you and out of you within this rim to make it work. Because ultimately, your birthright, you're born with abundance. This is just a trick of this rim to make many of us feel unrelatable, unattachable, just the uns, what I'm hearing. Not feeling worthy, unworthy, because of a made up systems, the unworthiness energy that has been placed on many, that many have to continue to work through, break through, accept that, to move through the unworthiness behaviors or that has been placed on many to believe they're less than. But you're not. Psalms 25:1. You know, the things in this world is the enemy. It's the energy of the enemy to believe that we at times are unworthy. But the divine says not. The divine says no. The divine says, I lift up my soul. That's why I oh, the divine, I trust in you. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies triumph over me. Indeed, let no one who waits on you be ashamed, because I wait on the divine. Do you wait on the divine? This is the promises. Those that be ashamed who deal treacherously without cause. Yes. Yes. 25:1. You know, that's an affirmation. If that's for you, that's just what my go-to. Okay, that is one of my go-tos. And then I started with my red candles. My red candle, and I snuff. Because guess what? I'm not going to allow the things of this world, the realm within this earth, that is not what my birthright is. This is your birthright. But your birthright is to get your sleep, because you can't function properly if you're not sleeping, family. You've got to get your sleep. Even if some of you suffer through sleep patterns and different things, I'm one of them. Okay, but I know my sleep situations. Let me just be transparent. My sleep challenges come through the fact that I'm called to do certain things, from just working at night, but I'm called at a certain time to be up. You know, some of you have sleep patterns because of the fact that you've been in anxiety. You have some challenges that have come within your life, and then it's breaking up your patterns, not getting enough sleep. But you can ask the divine to fix that supernaturally. If you're taking medication or some natural herbs to help your sleep patterns, do that. What you have to do to get your sleep, but don't let the enemies rob you of your rest, because that's how you stay youthful, and that's how you operate, and that's how you have whole health. Whole health is part of your sleep. Okay? Don't know why I'm there. But maybe this is for the family that's here. Okay? But I do work on my sleep a lot. You know, and because one, like I said, I'm called to do certain things. You know, thank you, Melba. I'm called to do certain things, to be up from a certain time. Some of you are too, and then you disregard it. Some of you called to be up from 3 to 5. And then you're like, why I'm up? Because you called to be up. You know, you're supposed to do some work during that time. You're supposed to be getting in the place of serenity to listen to what Spirit has to say to you, because that's when it's most quiet for you to hear, to orchestrate your life. Those are your messages. Yeah, some of you are. You know, we all have our spiritual gifts, whatever they may be. It doesn't make anybody no more, no less. It's just a conversation, right? It's just a conversation. 33333. That's what the time is saying right here. All right. Thank you, Melba, for pushing that. So in saying that, we got our message. Make sure that want to keep you in mind that on Patreon on February the 22nd, if you feel guided, we'll be starting our spring equinox detox. Okay. And that's a digital. We'll be on Patreon with the North Node family, and we'll be holding each other accountable. Okay. I'm not putting stipulations on what type of, you know, what way you need to do, or you need to sit, get some sleep. Your rule one, hear what you need to do to prepare for the new season coming in. Okay. Spirit gave that to us 2 weeks ago to do. It's not me. We was in a live, and that's what was said. Okay. So we're just following what the divine has to say for us as a community here, you know, if you're guided to do so. All right. And I think that's all I have to say. So in saying that, I love each and every one of you. Don't forget that I offer breakthrough psychic readings that will change your life, along with conjure work, so much more. Continue to believe in yourself. Put yourself first. Put the divine first, as you allow yourself to get what? The sleep. Sleep, first thing. How to have you start your day off right anytime. Wake up at a time that works for you. Get your sleep on. All right? I love you. See you later.